Imagine a world where the familiar concepts of home and road disappear, giving way to an entirely different reality. In this world, homes are not walls and roofs, but floating dwellings swaying on the waves of a boundless ocean. The road is the limitless expanse of the sea, stretching for miles, where every day is a journey through the water element. In such a world, children learn to swim much earlier than they master walking, and the night sky is illuminated by bright stars, serving as natural compasses in the dark. This is not a scene from a movie or a science fiction novel. It's the reality of the Bajau people, sea nomads inhabiting the expanses of Indonesia, whose lives have been inextricably linked with the rhythms and movements of the ocean since ancient times. This remarkable culture, hidden from the eyes of most, exists in harmony with the marine element, and it is thanks to this harmony that the Bajau people have survived and preserved their traditions for centuries. Today, I want to introduce you to this unique people, immerse you in their world full of mysteries and beauty, and tell you how they manage without the usual earthly conditions, relying solely on their knowledge and skills. You will learn how the Bajau people live their lives, struggle for existence in the open sea, and what secrets their ancient traditions hold, passed down from generation to generation. Our journey will begin in the turquoise waters of the Coral Triangle, a region where the tropical sun gently warms the coral reefs, vibrant and teeming with life. These waters, surrounding Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, Papua New Guinea, the Solomon Islands, and East Timor, are home to the Bajau people, known as sea nomads, due to their mobility and close connection with the marine element. For centuries, they have been a source of inspiration for travelers and explorers, much like the Russian Pomors in the northern seas were renowned for their resilience and skill. These people are exceptional masters of the aquatic space, their lives a continuous dance with the sea, where every step and every movement is dictated by the tides. Their homes are not stone and wooden structures, but boats that, like living creatures, gently sway on the waves, becoming their permanent dwellings and means of transportation. The inhabitants of these waters are like the lords of the underwater world, possessing knowledge and skills accessible only to the chosen few. Their ability to explore the depths of the ocean with ease and grace seems incredible to outsiders, as if they are heroes from a fantasy novel, able to communicate with the marine realm and feel its rhythms. Their story is one of survival, resilience, and deep spiritual unity with the ocean, which feeds them, protects them, and gives them a sense of life. In this story, there is room for both beauty and tragedy, as their traditional way of life is under threat of disappearing due to changing climatic conditions and modern challenges. A special place is held by their unique ability to dive to significant depths, holding their breath for several minutes to explore coral reefs, which become gateways to an underwater fairy tale for them. Their movements in the water are smooth and precise, and their ability to hold their breath for extended periods allows them to explore the underwater world to depths inaccessible to most people. These skills are the result of centuries of experience and the transmission of knowledge from generation to generation, making them truly exceptional masters of their craft. Their ability to observe and interact with the marine world is a testament to their deep understanding of the ocean, its currents, and its inhabitants. Life for the Bajau people is not only a struggle for existence, but also a manifestation of incredible adaptability and harmony with nature. Their existence is a vivid testament to how humans can learn to live in close connection with their environment, using knowledge acquired over centuries. Their entire way of life, culture, and habits are a manifestation of the wisdom of the ages, and their fate is intertwined with these unique skills, which have been honed and perfected over centuries, earning them special nicknames. They are called sea nomads, or sea people. Their bodies seem to tell their own story, serving as living evidence of a deep and centuries-old union with the ocean and its vast expanses. Over time, they have not only preserved but also developed special physiological adaptations, among which an enlarged spleen stands out, an organ extremely important for sustaining prolonged underwater stays. This remarkable ability demonstrates how closely their physiology is linked to the marine environment in which they have grown. This combination of cultural heritage and natural evolution reminds us of the spirit of pioneers, those fearless explorers who conquered new horizons and uncharted depths with reverence and courage. From a very young age, Bajau children are immersed in the traditions of the sea, which shape their worldview and way of life. They learn to swim much earlier than they begin to walk, and their first steps are taken not on land, but in the warm embrace of ocean waves. For them, the sea becomes not just a place for play, but a natural environment where they feel most comfortable and free. The currents and waves act as their mentors and guides, helping them master the basics of the marine space and strengthening their connection with the ocean. As they grow older, Bajau children join the elders on fishing expeditions, observing and adopting age-old fishing techniques that have been passed down from generation to generation, retaining their relevance even today. These children, with sun-kissed skin and brightly shining eyes, possess an innate understanding of the marine world, as if they have inherited it deep within their DNA. They easily recognize numerous species of fish, have an excellent grasp of currents and tides, and can navigate among coral reefs with astonishing agility and precision. Their skills are not just the result of training, they are part of their very essence, an integral part of their inner world, as if encrypted in their genetic code. They are heirs to ancient traditions rooted in the distant past, connecting them to the ocean so profoundly that most people can only dream of such harmony. Modern scientific studies show that Bajau children develop unique cognitive abilities related to spatial orientation and memory. These skills help them memorize complex routes among reefs and open waters and quickly navigate the marine environment, which is a challenging task for most people. Their training begins with play, which gradually evolves into serious skills necessary for survival in the marine environment. For example, they learn to recognize signs of approaching storms, predict weather changes, and find safe paths through the labyrinths of coral reefs. This knowledge is not just practical skills, but essential components of their identity and inner world, forming from the first years of life and becoming part of their nature. The Bajau tribe's ability to hold their breath for extended periods is not merely the result of years of training or endurance exercises. Over many generations, they have developed unique physiological adaptations that allow them to go without oxygen significantly longer than most people, without resorting to special equipment or training. Scientific research shows that their spleen, an organ playing a crucial role in blood filtration and red blood cell storage, is significantly larger than that of their land-dwelling neighbors. This organ acts as a kind of oxygen reservoir, helping them during long dives. When they dive, the spleen contracts, releasing oxygen-rich red blood cells into the bloodstream, providing them with the necessary breath even during prolonged breath holding. This natural mechanism allows them to stay underwater for several minutes, which is often vital for their survival and success in marine endeavors. Such an astonishing adaptation is a vivid testament to modern scientists who continue to deepen their research into unique human adaptations, striving to understand the limits of the human body's capabilities and its potential for survival in the most extreme natural conditions. Among these conditions, the underwater environment holds a special place, where the demands on human physiological and sensory functions become particularly stringent. One of the striking examples of these adaptations is the Bajau's skills, which are not limited to the ability to hold their breath for long periods. Their expertise includes a whole range of physiological changes that enable them to function successfully underwater and maintain sharp vision even in low-light conditions. Unlike most people, for whom clear vision underwater is more of an exception than a rule, the Bajau have developed a unique ability to constrict their pupils to allow more light into their eyes. This significantly enhances their vision, making it sharper and more detailed. This mechanism enables them to easily detect even the most camouflaged objects among coral reefs, notice the slightest changes in water transparency, and quickly navigate the complex labyrinths of coral formations. This exceptional vision, combined with their ability to hold their breath for extended periods, makes them excellent hunters of marine creatures. Their movements in the water are graceful and agile, as if they are sea creatures themselves, able to smoothly and precisely control each of their movements. The knowledge of the reefs, passed down from generation to generation, gives them an invaluable advantage. They understand the habits of fish and other marine inhabitants, anticipate their turns and movements, allowing them to capture with remarkable accuracy and efficiency. Their life, closely tied to the marine element, demonstrates how deeply and harmoniously humans can adapt to conditions that seem unattainable to most. An important component of their survival is not only physical training, but also a deep knowledge of the marine world, its rhythms, features, and natural patterns. Modern research confirms that such unique visual and respiratory abilities may have a genetic basis, manifested in an enhanced sensitivity of the eyes to the blue and green spectrums of light that prevail underwater. These studies open new horizons in understanding how the human body can evolve under the influence of the environment, becoming more adapted and resilient. The life of the Bajau is not bound by conventional human measures of time, days, hours, calendar dates. Its rhythms are set by tides, lunar cycles, and the direction of sea winds. In their culture, there is a deep connection with nature, with the sea, which for them is not only a source of sustenance, but also a part of the spiritual world. This connection is manifested in traditional rituals passed down through generations, among which a special ceremony called Rumah Baru, meaning new home in their language, stands out. This solemn event marks an important stage in the life of a young couple, the construction of their first home together. Unlike cultures where houses are built from brick and concrete, Bajau homes are constructed right on the water. Their foundation is not land but floating structures, supported and reinforced with specially selected materials capable of withstanding the harsh conditions of the marine environment. The process of building Rumah Baru is a collective action that unites the entire community. Relatives and friends gather together, their voices and laughter echoing over the water, creating an atmosphere of unity and joy. The men, with skill and patience, assemble the house's frame using bamboo, wood, and other natural materials, carefully selecting them so the structure can withstand the winds and storms characteristic of their marine conditions. Meanwhile, the women, with dexterity and precision, weave mats from dried pandanus leaves, decorating them with bright patterns. These mats not only serve the practical function of insulation, but also add aesthetic appeal to the home, creating an atmosphere of coziness and beauty. As the house structure takes shape, the ceremony called Rumah Baru concludes its ceremonial cycle with a vibrant and noisy celebration that becomes a true unification of the entire local community. At this moment, the air is filled with the vibrations of ancient traditional drums, their deep, resonant sound spreading over the water's surface, as if inviting every neighbor to join in this joyous event. The focus is on the women, dressed in bright sarongs adorned with shiny ornaments that sparkle in the sun. Their graceful dances, filled with soft flowing movements, mimic the sway of the waves, creating a sense of unity between humans and the sea. Meanwhile, the men, sitting in tight circles, share lively stories, laughter, and jokes, their voices blending with the gentle rustle of water against the sides of boats, creating a special atmosphere of unity and warmth. The centerpiece of this celebration is a feast, rich and generous. It symbolizes the Bajau's skill as fishermen and their reverence for the ocean that gives them life. Fresh fish is grilled over an open fire, its rich aroma filling the air, inviting all participants to savor its taste. In large pots, spicy seafood stews simmer, seasoned with fragrant ginger and vibrant turmeric, creating a unique bouquet of flavors and aromas. This feast is not just food, it becomes a symbol of cohesion, a reminder of the ancient traditions that connect the Bajau people to their aquatic home. This celebration turns into a special moment when the entire community comes together to celebrate not only the completion of a certain stage in their lives, but also the continuation of their unique cultural heritage, passed down from generation to generation. Such festivities remind them of the importance of mutual assistance and unity, which are the foundation of the Bajau people's life, their very essence. In their world, full of water and wind, communication occurs not only through spoken words. The connection with the sea is so strong that it has formed a special system of communication beyond ordinary words. In addition to the familiar language, similar to the languages of neighboring peoples in the region, the Bajau use a unique system of whistles, calls, and hand gestures. These silent signals, passed down from generation to generation, play a crucial role in their life on the open sea. For example, a piercing whistle can serve as an alarm signal, warning of a school of tuna, while a hand gesture placed to the ear indicates an approaching motorboat. This language, born out of necessity and refined over centuries, demonstrates how deeply they understand their environment. The Bajau notice the slightest changes in marine life behavior, read the signs of nature, and can predict the weather with remarkable accuracy based on subtle cues. Their way of communication is not just a means of conveying information, but a part of their cultural code, binding them to the ocean and to each other. It is a testament to their ability to see and feel even the most delicate details of their world, full of beauty and danger. As the sun slowly sets beyond the horizon, painting the sky in golden-orange hues, the Bajau gather on the decks of their boats. Their faces are illuminated by the soft glow of kerosene lamps, creating a cozy and tranquil atmosphere. After the day's work, when the nets are stowed, the fish cleaned, and the catch sorted, it is time for storytelling. These stories are not merely entertainment, but an essential part of their culture and a way of passing down knowledge, preserving memories of the past. Elders share legends of sea creatures, daring voyages, and wise lessons that teach respect for the ocean and how to survive its harsh conditions. Children, listening to these tales with wide eyes, perceive them as a living connection to the rich past and future of their people. For them, the stories are not just tales but a living testament and assurance that the rich cultural heritage of the Bajau will endure. Every evening as twilight darkness falls and the sky fills with the twinkling of stars, the Bajau gather around cozy hearths or in open spaces. Surrounded by the gentle sound of waves, the soft light of lamps, and stories passed down from generation to generation, these moments become special rituals of unity and tradition preservation. It is during such evenings that time seems to slow down, allowing people to remember their roots, their ancestors, and the importance of passing on oral wisdom. It is a reminder that even in the age of modern technology, oral traditions remain a powerful and living tool, strengthening national identity and conveying knowledge about the world, nature, and oneself. The Bajau people have a unique, deep, and sincere relationship with the ocean, rooted in respect and mutual symbiotic connection. They understand that their survival directly depends on the state of marine resources, and over the centuries, they have developed and adhered to sustainable fishing methods that have served them faithfully for many generations. These methods involve a careful approach to the sea. They take only what is truly necessary, ensuring the balance of the ecosystem is maintained so that the ocean can continue to feed not only them, but future generations, just as it once fed their ancestors. Their approach to natural resources can be summed up by the saying, "Many a little makes a mickle," which emphasizes the need for wise and moderate use of resources. When fishermen return with their catch, they share it with the entire community, strengthening family bonds and fostering an atmosphere of mutual assistance and trust. This generosity and willingness to help each other are integral parts of their lives, symbols of their unity and responsibility. It clearly shows that the future of the Bajau people depends not only on internal harmony and unity, but also on the health of the ocean, which feeds them and serves as a source of life. Their traditions of sustainable fishing include strict bans on fishing during certain seasons, allowing nature a respite to replenish stocks, the use of environmentally friendly gear that avoids harming marine flora and fauna, and respect for marine reserves, protected areas where nature thrives without human interference. These practices, passed down from generation to generation, exemplify how humanity can live in harmony with nature, without depleting its riches or disrupting natural rhythms. The Bajau people are true masters of the sea, possessing an innate ability to navigate the vast ocean. For centuries, they have relied on their deep knowledge of star patterns, passed down orally and reinforced through practical experience. The night sky, studded with constellations, serves as their invisible compass, an aid in navigation. Each star is a familiar beacon in the darkness, a special landmark that helps determine location and direction. Subtle changes in the position of constellations on the horizon serve as signals for course adjustments, allowing them to maintain route accuracy. This ancient art of celestial navigation connects them to their ancestors, who also relied on the stars to safely traverse the open expanses of the ocean. Their knowledge of celestial movements, lunar cycles, and seasonal changes is not just a skill, but a part of a rich cultural heritage passed down orally. In the era of GPS and modern technology, these traditional methods of navigation remain a vital symbol of their connection to nature and their ancestors, reminding them of the value of ancient wisdom that may prove indispensable even in the modern world. In close connection with the sea, the Bajau people act as guardians of a fragile natural paradise, maintaining balance and harmony in their lives. Their existence, inextricably linked to the delicate ecosystem of the ocean, serves as a poignant reminder of the interconnectedness of all living beings on our planet. As the great writer Mikhail Prishvin said, "To protect nature is to protect the homeland." The world of the Bajau people is a unique realm of astonishing beauty and delicate balance, which, despite its fragile nature, faces unprecedented challenges of modernity. Over the past decades, the impacts of human activity, manifesting in environmental destruction and ecosystem changes, have reached even the most remote corners of the planet. As a result, their way of life, rooted traditions, and the marine ecosystems they have relied on for centuries are under threat of extinction. Their story is not only a chronicle of the past, but also an urgent call to action, a reminder of how profound the consequences of our decisions can be, and how important it is to build a more sustainable and harmonious model of existence for future generations. Traditionally a nomadic people, the Bajau face rapid changes in their surrounding world. Modernization, environmental challenges, and economic difficulties compel many of them to leave their familiar floating homes in search of new opportunities and prospects on land. Some find work in tourism, participate in construction projects, or engage in agriculture, trying to adapt to new conditions. However, for most, this transition is not just a change of residence or occupation, but a complex choice between preserving their cultural identity and the necessity to adapt to new circumstances. In these conditions, the struggle to preserve traditions becomes especially important and relevant. Many Bajau people strive to pass on their unique knowledge and customs to future generations, organize cultural festivals, conduct educational programs, and participate in various projects to protect marine ecosystems. Their story is a vivid reminder of the importance of preserving cultural diversity and supporting indigenous peoples, whose knowledge and traditions can be key to solving global environmental problems. The history of the Bajau people is a rich and inspiring testament to the value of cultural diversity and the necessity of protecting the traditions and knowledge accumulated over centuries. Their unique way of life, deep connection with the ocean, and ancient customs illustrate the importance of humanity's ability to adapt, develop sustainably, and maintain natural balance. By supporting initiatives aimed at preserving their cultural heritage and sharing experiences, we can make a significant contribution to creating a future where cultural diversity thrives, and the lessons of the past continue to guide all of humanity. An important task is documenting and preserving their language, oral traditions, navigational skills, and sustainable fishing methods, which are crucial for passing their rich cultural heritage to future generations. Recognizing the value of their knowledge and traditions, as well as providing economic opportunities that can strengthen their position, can become a powerful tool for preserving their way of life, while simultaneously sharing their unique culture with the rest of the world. Their history is not just a tale of the past, but a call to each of us to play our part in preserving the ancient harmony that has existed between humans and nature for centuries. The Bajau people, the sea nomads of the Coral Triangle, leave an indelible mark on our collective memory. serving as a symbol of resilience and adaptability in the face of the complex conditions of modernity. Their profound spiritual connection with the sea, their perseverance, and their ability to find balance between tradition and change are sources of inspiration, demonstrating the strength of the human spirit and the importance of preserving cultural diversity. As humanity faces unprecedented ecological and social challenges in the 21st century, the story of the Bajau people reminds us of the need to seek harmony, where humans and nature coexist in mutual support and respect. The traditions, knowledge, and way of life of the Bajau people are not just a set of customs or stereotypes associated with their unique culture. These elements serve as a source of inspiration for all of us, reminding us of the need to value the cultural diversity that makes our world richer and more vibrant. Their rich heritage prompts us to reflect on the importance of environmental conservation and ecological sustainability, as these principles are at the core of their existence. The Bajau people are not just a community living on the water. They are guardians of ancient knowledge passed down through generations, and their way of life serves as a living reminder that we are all part of a single world, the parts of which must be preserved and protected for future generations. These people have become a symbol of harmony between humans and nature, and their lives exemplify how one can coexist with the environment without harming it, but rather strengthening the connection with it. The entire history of the Bajau people is not only a fascinating narrative of ancient traditions, but also an important lesson for modern humans. Their example shows that the ocean is not just a source of resources or a place for fishing, but a true home that needs to be protected and respected. It is in the waters where they live that their culture, identity, and spiritual values are embedded. Therefore, by getting to know their way of life, we understand that caring for nature and treating natural wealth with care should become our common priority. If you found it interesting to learn about the life of the Bajau people, you might have felt that special connection with nature that prevails in their daily lives. Their history is not only an astonishing cultural heritage, but also a powerful incentive to reflect on your own relationship with the world. After all, the ocean is not just a source of food and resources. It is a home for many living creatures, and a place that requires careful and respectful treatment from humans. Remember that studying such peoples helps to broaden horizons and understand how to coexist harmoniously with nature, preserving the richness and beauty of the surrounding world. Let their example inspire us to cherish every drop of water, every living creature, every place that deserves protection and love. It is important to remember that such knowledge is not only a part of history, but also a guide for the future that we create with our own hands. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey into the world of the Bajau people, the sea nomads whose lives have become the embodiment of harmony between humans and nature. Their story reminds us, the ocean is not just a resource, but our shared home, and caring for it is the duty of each of us. May this knowledge and inspiration serve as a reminder of the necessity to protect the environment for future generations. For only in this way can we preserve the richness and beauty of the world to which we owe so much. After all, our world is vast and full of wonders worth seeing and understanding with our own eyes. If you found it interesting to learn about this unique people, perhaps you will want to discover more about similar cultures and traditions to broaden your horizons. Let their example be a source of inspiration and a reminder that traveling and studying other peoples help one become a more conscious and responsible person. After all, each of us is capable of contributing to the preservation of the world and its treasures. And in conclusion, I would like to say that traveling is not only an opportunity to see new places, but also a chance to understand how much beauty, wonder, and importance there is in this world. So do not be afraid to explore, learn, and be inspired. May your future travels be filled with new discoveries, vivid impressions, and knowledge that will help you become closer to nature and the world around you. Until we meet again, and may your journeys accompany you on the path to the new and unknown.